Picture this, a Friday night, my lovely wife, her intimidating but important boss, and me, stuck like a crouton in a Caesar salad. My wife, bless her heart, had this brilliant idea to host a dinner party. "It'll be a great opportunity for you to impress her," she chirped, her eyes sparkling with that dangerous wifely optimism. I, being a devoted and slightly terrified husband, agreed. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, just you wait. The doorbell rang, announcing the arrival of the queen bee herself. My wife, a vision in silken poise, ushered her into our humble abode. I stood there attempting a casual charm that felt more like a constipated sloth. "So nice to finally meet you," I boomed, my voice cracking like a teenager going through puberty. The boss lady, all sharp angles and sharper smiles, surveyed me with an eagle eye. I swear I saw a hint of amusement flicker in those steely depths. I was toast. The evening began smoothly enough, cocktails flowed, appetizers disappeared, and I managed to string coherent sentences together without mentioning the time I accidentally set my trousers on fire during a barbecue. Long story. The boss lady even chuckled politely at one of my jokes, though it might have been out of pity. I was feeling good, almost cocky. I had this. I was the king of dinner parties. Oh, the blissful ignorance. Dinner was served. My wife, a culinary goddess, had prepared a feast fit for royalty. The centerpiece? A magnificent, perfectly seared ribeye steak, glistening tantalizingly under the warm glow of the dining room chandelier. Except as my fork sank into its deceptively charred exterior, I realized the horrifying truth. It was raw, like still mooing on the inside raw. Section 5. Operation. Avoid the moo. Now I'm no culinary snob, but I draw the line at eating something that could potentially moo back. The problem? The boss lady was seated right across from me, eagerly digging into her own, presumably cooked steak. I couldn't just spit it out, I couldn't hide it, I had to improvise. My solution? Cut, switch, flick. I'd swiftly swap my raw piece with a cooked one from the serving platter when no one was looking. Foolproof, right? Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Section 6. And then, the window happened. As I went in for the stealthy switcheroo, disaster struck. My elbow, in all its clumsy glory, decided to make an impromptu acquaintance with the nearby window. The result? A loud resounding crash as the window pane shattered, showering the dining room with shards of glass and a light sprinkling of my raw steak. My masterpiece wasn't on the serving platter anymore, it was on the ceiling. Section 7 faces only a mother could love, maybe. Silence descended upon the room, thick and heavy as my impending doom. The boss lady, covered in tiny shards of glass, stared at me with an expression that could curdle milk. My wife, bless her ever-patient soul, just sighed. The weight of 1,000 unspoken "I told you so's" in her eyes. I wanted to melt into the floor, become one with the dust bunnies and forgotten dreams. Section 8. Damage control. More like disaster recovery. The rest of the evening was a blur of apologies, awkward silences, and the crunching of glass underfoot. I'm pretty sure I saw the boss lady discreetly spitting out a piece of what looked suspiciously like my undercooked steak. The drive home was even worse. My wife, normally a beacon of sunshine and laughter, was eerily silent. Finally, she spoke. "So," she began, her voice deceptively calm, "do you think we made a good impression?" Section 9, the punchline, never again, until next time. The moral of the story? Never ever underestimate the potential for disaster when attempting to impress your wife's boss, especially if raw steak and fragile windows are involved. And to answer my wife's question, well, let's just say I'm not expecting a promotion anytime soon. But hey, at least I have a funny story to tell, right? Right?